When will the world, because this is not just an American thing, this is worldwide. This is a worldwide phenomenon for some apparent reason. When will people ever get it through their thick skulls that you can never ever run a country like a business? When? Because at some point it has to click, and if it never clicks, then we're all fucked. Let's be real about that for one second. A country will never be a business. A community will never be a business. A county will never be a business. Hell, your house is never a business. But for some reason, ignorant people, stupid, ignorant, moronic people, for some reason keep thinking that you can run a country like a business. It's not possible. The truth is, it will never be possible. A country, a county, a town can never, will ever, however, why ever, if ever, can ever be run like a business. Two different entities. That's like saying a tomato can be an orange. That's saying a potato can be an orange. Not gonna happen. Ever. But y'all are ignorant enough to believe that bullshit. Excuse the language. But that's the nicest way I can say that. Y'all need to stop putting people who, I'm a smart businessman. I'm a businessman. I got a business. People like that you should never vote for. Hell, I'd put a doctor, an electrician. Screw lawyers. Lawyers are the worst. Actually, lawyers are the worst people. Absolute worst people to run any business in the first place. So why the hell are they running our country? You need economists, you need doctors, you need engineers, you need everything that a country actually needs, a town needs to run those things. So if you have a profession as a doctor, you have a profession as an electric engineer, you have a profession as sales, even a damn sales clerk have a better chance of running a town, a country, anything better than a lawyer ever will. My point, and please prove me wrong, a lawyer's job is to, I don't want to piss off the lawyers because, they probably come after me. But a lawyer's job, quite literally, is to lie. You have to make your client, if he's guilty, make him look not guilty. If a person is innocent, you got to make them look guilty. You get my point? I hope I'm explaining this properly so people don't come after me. But honestly, their job is kind of to lie or to prove a person's innocent. In some cases, they have to prove a person's innocence. But if the person's guilty, you're lying. If the person's innocent, then you're telling the truth. But how often does that actually happen? Just saying. And the thing is, you have all different kind of lawyers. Okay? Again, this is not an attack on lawyers because lawyers are really needed. They have to do their jobs, and their job is to pick a side. Let me say it that way. Lawyers' jobs are to pick sides. That's the best way to say it. A lawyer's job is to pick sides. And that's the side of their client. This is why lawyers are the worst, absolute worst people to run any country, any town, anything. Because their job is to pick sides. This is not a sports team. We're not playing games here. This is life. This is your life. You need people who can save lives, people who build things. Lawyers don't really build anything. I've actually never seen a lawyer build anything. In their careers, not in their personal life. In their careers, lawyers don't really build anything. They pick a side. Please prove me wrong if I'm wrong on this. Explain better. Somebody probably can because I don't see it that way. I honestly don't see. This is my personal opinion. I don't see lawyers build anything. I've always seen lawyers either tear something down or assist somebody doing something, but I've never seen them physically build anything in their careers. Not in their personal lives, not your personal lives, just your careers. Let's sort that out. Okay? So lawyers are the absolute worst people to run any business, period. Because why? Their business models, their jobs are to pick sides. That's the profession. You need people who are they spend most of their waking hours building, solving problems. An accountant is a better person to run the freaking country. Your town, your whatever. And some accountants just can't see past the numbers, so that's another problem. But for the most part, you want people who know how to solve problems. Because a country, a town, a city, I don't care what you want to call it, is more like a home than anything else. Your country is technically a massive house. An apartment building. That's pretty much what let me say that like that. An apartment building. A town, a city, and a whatever you want to call them are more like apartment buildings. No, you do not want a realtor running your business either, because they're just for profit too. No, you need people, actual people who can save lives, people who know how to build and manufacture things properly. You can't just pick some random dude off the street because he said he built something at some point. Was he a good builder in the first place? You need to look at people's history, track records. And a business person is never there, and a lawyer is not one of those either. But for some reason, lawyers and business people are the ones you people keep voting for. But hey, what do I know? I'm a crazy person from nowhere.